take that Christmas wreath out of storage and give it an easy, fresh upgrade for spring. Head to the craft store and grab your choice of spring-themed floral bunches, picks, and sprays. Be sure to get a variety of sizes, shapes, and colors for the prettiest effect. Use a wire cutter to cut any larger stems and then begin tucking them into your wreath. Start with the simplest and largest branches and work your way down. Finish with a large bow in a color that complements your arrangement and hang on your front door to welcome in the new season.
Our first step is going to be to just take our coffee filters and separate them into individual coffee filters. Then you're going to fold it in half like a taco. Fold it in half one more time and fold it in half a third time, just like that. Then you're going to take the end and just bend it over just like that. When you have a good number of your little coffee filters folded, you can start to glue them on. And I am going to start to glue them on the inside. And this is one reason why you don't want to make too small of a wreath. If you go with like a 12-inch wreath, you won't have very much open space left in the middle because the coffee filters are all the same size. So I'm just going to put a little hot glue there and glue that to the inside of my wreath. So a little glue on your folded edge, stand these up, and then just glue it right on top of the previous one and press it down. I'm gonna go ahead and keep adding those to the inside edge. When I have the entire inside ring finished, then it's time to start adding the next row. And you're just going to add that right snug up next to. I have completed the second row of the coffee filters, and now it's time to go on and add the next one. You can see how beautiful this is turning out. I want to give you a little different view of how I'm gluing these on. For my third row, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my glue on my coffee filter, and this time I'm going to do them this direction so that they'll start to fill out this way. So can you see that? Now, when I put another one here, they'll be pushed against it. You might see how these are going to be a little higher than the row in front of us, but not to worry. When we get all done, we're gonna give this a little trim, little haircut, so it looks uniform all the way around. So you don't need to worry about folding them all to the exact same height. As you get to the back of your wreath here, you might want to turn it over, and that might make it easier for you to go ahead and glue all your pieces on. Just don't keep going. Make sure you turn it back over to make sure that where you're gluing them is the right place for it to lie nicely against your wall or your window or your door. If there's any place where you feel that yours is a little high, take your scissors and just trim your coffee filters so that you're happy with how the height is. You can hang this with any kind of color of ribbon and just wrap it right around my coffee filter wreath and hang it up. And here's the perfect place to hang a coffee filter wreath, is on a mirror. Doesn't that look pretty with just a little touch of red and white? Save this project and make it for any holiday.